Hi YouTube friends, welcome to another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alyssa and feel free to have a look around and watch some of my other videos, and if you feel inspired, please hit the little red subscribe button below so you don't miss any of my future videos. So today I want to do something a little bit different. As you know, if you have been watching my videos, I live in South Florida. And I'm sure you know, because it's been really hard to miss on all of the news lately, that we just went through Hurricane Irma. And so I wanted to jump on here and just give you a little update on how we're doing, how we fared in the storm, and my thoughts. So first of all, I live on the southeast coast of the state. And we were, for almost right up until the storm got here, it was predicted that the storm was going to come and hit us directly. But at almost the last minute, in the last day or so, it went further west and it hit the Keys and the west side of the state. So we were not impacted as severely as it was forecasted originally. But we still did get a really big storm and hurricane force winds. And if you have been watching the news, you'll see that Hurricane Irma was so huge, it affected the entire state. And my husband and I were super lucky. We just recently moved to a building in the city, and it is such a great place, and it's really strong, and it's almost like a fort, and we stayed. We did not evacuate. We are in an evacuation zone, but not one of the ones that was under mandatory evacuation, and we decided to stay. We got all of the supplies that we thought we would need in case we lost power, because they were predicting, and they were right, so many people in the state lost power and water. So we had all of our supplies. It was really scary for a while because all of the supermarkets and everybody was out of water, and the gas lines were super long, but we gassed up our cars. We were able to get enough water and enough food. And our building did not lose power. It did lose power actually for like a little bit at midnight, but we have internet, we had power. It came back on right away. We didn't even notice. And a lot of my family and friends who live even like so much as a mile away, or even half a mile away even, lost power, and some still haven't gotten it back. And it is now Tuesday, so it's been a little while, and they are saying that some people could be without power for weeks. So super lucky. The building actually did turn off our AC in the middle of the day because the lights were flickering, so there was a potential that there could be a surge, a power surge, and it would ruin the AC units, which would cost a lot more money than having us be without AC for a little while. But as soon as the storm passed, they turned it all back on and we were fine. And our building actually also, I have a dog. I'm sure those of you who have been watching my channel know I have a dog, and so do a lot of people in my building. And the building provided an area in the garage where the dogs could go to the bathroom, because the storm was around for like over a day. So that was a long time, if you have a dog, for them not to be able to go outside. So I did take some footage during the storm when we went down to the garage to take our dog out. The big garage doors, they can't be closed, so we were able to see some of the storm right there. So I took some video of that, which I will share in just a moment. And then the next day, when it was safe to go out, we did walk around the neighborhood and take some footage of some of the damage. So the damage here was not as bad as it could have been. There were a lot of down trees, a lot of big broken tree branches, some down power lines, down street signs, and overturned garbages, and I don't even know what they were, but there were some big round cement things that ended up down the street from wherever they were supposed to be. I saw some places that had lost some shingles and some structural damage. So I also took some video of that to share with you guys. We live about 2 blocks from the Intracoastal, and right across the Intracoastal is Palm Beach, and they lost power to the entire island, and they had a lot of storm erosion. The streets were filled with sand. Let's see what else. The really devastating thing is what happened to a lot of people south of me, north of me, well, all over, like from Key West to Jacksonville. There's a horrible destruction. The Keys and the west coast of Florida really got hit the worst. I love the Florida Keys. My husband and I and a few of my friends actually did a bike ride a few years back from Key Largo to Key West. It's like just over 100 miles or so. And so we got to see in slow motion, since you're on your bike, all the beauty that the Keys have to offer. And we rode over all of those 40 some odd bridges to get to Key West, and then we spent some time around there, and it is such a beautiful, special place. So my heart really goes out to them, and I hope that they will rebuild and come back even stronger and better than they were before. So that is what I have to say about that. So now I'm going to show you that footage that I told you about, a little bit of the storm out of the garage from the lower level of my building, and what we saw the next day when the sun came out. It's amazing. Like, it was gray and windy and stormy, and you could hardly see out my window for like over 24 hours, and then the storm passed and the sun came out, and the grass is green and the sky is blue, and it's almost like nothing happened except for what you see on the ground. So life is going on, and we, like I said, we're super lucky. And now I'm going to show you some of the footage that I took on Monday when we were able to go out and about. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your support of my channel, and I'll be back with my regularly scheduled programming, videos about health and wellness and the fun stuff in just a few days. So I hope to see you guys then. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and leave any questions or comments that you have down below. I always love hearing from you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.